Hello, my name is Sebastian, and today we're going to talk about how to use the book feature in InDesign in order to organize a big publication such as a yearbook or a newspaper. And so what if you run into the situation where you have lots of different sections of a book and you don't know how to keep it all together, whether you don't want to make a huge long InDesign document or you don't know how to keep track of all of it? Well, if you've ever faced with that problem, what you can do is you can use the book tool in InDesign in order to keep everything organized and have all of your separate files that create one big publication together to keep track of everything and to keep it all in one contained space. So to make a book, first you go to File, New, Book. And let's save it as Screencast book. Let's go ahead and save it on desktop. Okay, and you see that creates this little dialog box here. So this is essentially where your book exists. And so this is a little dialog box that will keep track of where all of your InDesign documents are in one nice little box. And so if you click Add Documents here, we can add each part of our book. So let's say that I'm making a journal that I have to submit at different times throughout the quarter. And I have to compile it all in the end to make one big book. So each time I have to make a new section, I'll make a separate InDesign document, but at the end I have to combine them all. So let's say I have two parts. Here's the first part, so the first part that I made. So let's open up Typography Sketchbook Part 1, and you see how that added this to this dialog box here. So now if we click on it, we can see that it'll bring up this InDesign document, and you see we have our title, and we have all 15 pages here, but now we need to add the next 15 pages of the book. So let's go to Add Documents again, and let's add Part 2 in. So now you can see it added the second part in. So if you click on that, that'll open up the next book, which is the second part of the journal. And you can see that it's another 15 pages, so it counts it as the first 15 pages and then the next 15 pages. And so if you add things like to a master page, such as like current page number, special numerals, so that it has the correct page number in each one, it will go throughout. So it'll have like number 1, for example, let's show you. If you go to our master page, add a number. But we don't do that. We actually go to Insert Special Character, Current Page Number, and that'll change to an A. You can see that in our normal pages, it'll have our page number here. And so that goes all the way to 15 on the first document. But instead of starting over on the second document, we have to add that back in to the master page on the second document, since they are separate documents. So now it'll say 16. So the book stretches across all these InDesign documents and makes them all one, even though they are separate pieces. And so now let's say that we're happy with our sketchbook and we want to export it so that we can print it. Well, all we have to do is export book to PDF. So let's say this is our screencast book as a PDF. And then it'll take a second to export because it's a big file, and it'd be even bigger if it was a bigger publication such as a yearbook or something. So after that's done exporting, we can see in our desktop, here's our screencast book. And you can see, so it starts, here is the entire publication put together. And you can see the page numbers go all the way across, and ta-da! Your complex book is now easy, because you have this nice dialog box that keeps everything nice and organized. So you can use this to organize your books, and you can even use it to separate up the book into pieces so that multiple people can work on it at the same time and then compile it at the end. And it allows for a lot more flexibility and organization in the process of creating a publication.